Okay, welcome back. If you sat around too long, hopefully you got up, did a little stretch, went to the bathroom, got a drink, something like that. I was going to get a drink, but then I got too lazy. I thought I would just record the next one right now. So we're going to graph the negative square root of x minus 1. Now, it doesn't hurt to take a look at what it should look like, right? So let's get rid of these. So y equals, and how about I actually type something? There we go. Y equals the negative, and I can't make a square root, so I got to call that up. What was it, x minus 1? Is that what it was? That's what it looks like. It's going down and going that way forever. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? If it's negative, it's flipped the other way. So let's look at let's look at some points. Okay. So again, always my first question is, what makes this under the radical equal to 0? What x value would give you an answer of 0? So if x minus 1 equals 0, then x would have to be 1. So let's do a little chart. We will pick 1 for x. So 1 minus 1 is 0, and the square root of 0 is 0, and there's no such thing as a negative 0, the whole thing is 0. Now let's pick a number that we can take the square root of. And remember what your perfect squares are. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, so on. Okay. What x value can I pick to give me an answer of 1? Luckily, 2 minus 1 is 1. So if I plug in 2, 2 minus 1 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. So it'd be negative square root of 1. 3 would give me a 2. 4 would give me a 3. 5 would give me, a 4. If I plugged in 5 for x, 5 minus 1 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2, and that makes it negative 2. Technically, I think we can fit one more, can't we? I think so. I'm not sure, but 9 would be the next number. What x value would give you an answer of 9 if you subtracted 1? Well, 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So if I plug in 10, I get 10 minus 1, which is 9. Square root of 9, which is 3. The negative makes it negative 3. I'm not even sure the 10 will fit, but we've got a pretty good idea what this thing looks like. So here's 1, 0. Here's 2, negative 1. You can see the shape is going down. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 2. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it wouldn't fit, but it'd be somewhere out here. 10, negative 3. Okay. So it is just this graph. It's not a straight line. It's a curve, and it kind of goes that way forever. Here, our domain and rangefinder that I just copied and pasted from the page before. All right. Boom. Boom. Hits the graph right there. Will this purple graph always intersect this green graph forever and ever and ever? And the question would be yes. Yeah, I'm going to extend them forever both ways. But it hits it at 1. So that's where x starts, and that's not uncoincident, but that's the reason why we picked 1. So your domain is all your x values that are greater than or equal to 1. What about your range? All right, here's our rangefinder. Boom. Boom, we hit the graph right there. Boom. And if I follow this down forever, will it always hit this? Yes, these are both. It's going to go down forever. Where does it start? It starts right where y equals 0. Now, if you notice, and there's a reason I chose these points. Now, will that always be the case for a square root function? It will. It just depends on which way you're going, left or right. And that depends on the function itself and the graph. Let's do a couple more. 2 times the square root of x plus 2. Okay. Try this color. Okay. you tell me, because I can almost hear you. I can't really, I'm just pretending. What number would make the equation under the radical equal to 0? That is the question you have to answer. And if you can see that -2 is correct, because -2 plus 2 is 0, there you go. It's another one. Guess what the domain is going to be? X is greater than -2. Guess what the range is going to be? Y is greater than 0. We have it right here. Okay? But let's just keep looking. All right, what's another x value I can pick and get a perfect square? Well, can I get a 1 out of this? Sure, I could. -1 plus 2 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. And 1 times 2 is 2. Let's see. Oh, I'm picking 2. Because 2 plus 2 is 4. I like that. The square root of 4 is 2. And 2 times 2 is 4. Now the next one is 9. So 7 plus 2 is 9. The square root of 9 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. So there are some points we can plot. So -2, 0. -1, 2. You can see that factor of 2 makes this thing jump up a little bit higher than the other ones did. -2, I'm sorry, not -2, that's 2, 4. Gonna reaches up here, and 7, 6, see if that fits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not bad. This is the book stuff, and the books wasn't always nice to us, but it is now. Now remember this one back here? That also went up kind of fast too. That's because of that number there. So for here, it went up because of that number there. Because whatever is multiplied by the x, it makes it go up. So if this number was like 18, this thing would go way high. Obviously, if you're multiplying all these numbers by 18, these would be 18 times higher. You can kind of see the point. And we talked about then, what's the domain? X is greater than or equal to -2. What's the range? Y is greater than or equal to 0. 0. Zilch. Not really zilch. 0 and zilch mean different things. I think. We could make that debate. Maybe we should. Later. Okay. Let's do some more graphing. Not too bad, I hope. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know what you think. How about something like that? All right, what value will make the radical, remember the radical, equal to 0? And I heard somebody say it. Let's try and make this line. Getting better at those lines straight up and down too. -7. So -7 plus 7 is 0. Square root of 0 is 0. 0 minus 4 is -4. We got it already. Domain and range, domain and range. But let's go on. Remember I told you our square numbers were, remember, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, etc. We probably don't have to ever go past that on these graphs, I'm guessing. How do I get 1? Would -6 plus 7 give you 1? So we'll do -6. So -6 plus 7 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. 1 minus 4 is -3. What would give us 4? -3 plus 7 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 minus 4, -2. How do I get 9? This should work. -2 plus 7. Guess what? That ain't working. 2. 2 plus 7 is 9. Square root of 9 is 3. 3 minus 4 is -1. That's all it's going to fit on this graph. Can't go past 2. So let's graph what we got. -7. 4, 5, 6, 7. -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. -6. -3. -3. -2. 2, negative 1. And I can do better than that. I knew I could. Okay, there's your square root function. And as we already said, what is our domain? Our domain here. Come on, there we go. X starts, boom, right there. X starts at negative 7. Where does the Y start? Boom, right there. Y starts at negative 4. So the domain are all the X values greater than or equal to negative 7, and the range are all the Y values greater than or equal to negative 4. That's how we do it.